That's why I had to come.
Oh, god damn it, Lincoln. So, he kicked her off. Yup. I knew he was gonna do that. As soon as he put his hand up, I knew he was gonna push her off. Ah, Lincoln making the sacrifice. And maybe it was his blood that he smelled. How the hell is she gonna live with this? She couldn't live with herself after what happened. Now, Lincoln just sacrificed himself for her. How is she gonna get past this? Oh god, it's gonna be a whole Peggy Cap thing where she's gonna be on the radio, right? You don't have to cross. He does.
Sorry. I stole it from you.
So did he change the future, or is this how it was always meant to work out?
It's the first time I said I love you.
Oh my god, he couldn't even finish it.
Daisy?
Yeah, they went too far in the atmosphere.
Daisy?
Hive is gonna be pissed.
He's paid for all our mistakes.
Yep. Coulson's, yours, everybody's. Everybody's vengeance, everybody's arrogance. So Hive is just accepting it. I mean, he can't do anything about it. Thousands of years. Hive really thought of himself, man, as a savior, man. He's not even mad in this moment. He just knows he's been defeated. And there's your shot right there, ladies and gentlemen. There's your shot that we've been teased with since what, like episode 11? Wow. And there they go. I mean, on one hand, you get rid of a horrible, super powerful dude. On the other hand, you lose someone on your team. The first person since Trip, and I would say Lincoln's even more powerful than Trip, you know, like not even just powers-wise, but he had more episodes, he had more meaning to the characters. He's really grown on me in this back half of the season, and they take him away from us. Hero or rogue, so she's not part of the S.H.I.E.L.D. anymore? So she's what, just... Did she find Cap out there?
You think you'd get along.
Is it her father? Alright. She's kind of got the jacket going, which I believe is what Quake sometimes wore in the comic books, but she was mostly in S.H.I.E.L.D. gear, especially when she became the director. Is she going to be able to fly with that? Yeah? Cool. She's kind of got that, yeah, she's able to like jump buildings. I had a feeling she was able to do something like that. Who's the new director of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Oh, okay. That was a super ambiguous ending. What the fuck, S.H.I.E.L.D.? Alright, I want to see what goes on here. I don't even know what to think right now. What is it?
Today's your birthday.
Creating the AI to make it into like an actual suit? What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh my god. What just happened? Damn it. Alright guys, so that was my reaction there to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, Episode 22, Ascension. So, I'm just confused. That was an excellent episode. I'm just confused. What happened there at the end? Let me know down below if you could explain to me. You know, I don't know everything, obviously, not even near everything about comic books, so please explain to me what just happened. So Daisy goes basically rogue, is where, because it said hero rogue, she robbed a bank. It looks like she's helping people. I'm assuming that mother or daughter, I think the daughter, are Inhumans. I guess her promise that she was talking about is just to, you know, make up for what she's done, what she promised Lincoln. But so she's split off. Coulson and Mac are chasing after her, but they're not even with S.H.I.E.L.D. anymore because he said the director. So does that mean that Dr. Radcliffe is the director now and Fitz is brought in the project? I don't really think so. Is May the director now? You know, Fitz and Simmons seem like they're together. Fitz is working with Radcliffe to give this AI that he was just talking to seemingly like a body. So we don't need a whole Ultron incident again. So if anyone knows who that character is that seemingly they just introduced, let me know down below. Have not a clue in the war. For a second, I thought they were going to bring back like, Graviton or something from Season 1, but no. not that, probably too powerful to do on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., too many effects and just kind of an Avengers level villain. But anyway, I'm just confused there at the end. It's like S.H.I.E.L.D. was small enough already, and they basically looks like they broke apart again, but if Radcliffe or someone else is the director, there's still parts of them around. So super interested to see what's going to happen next season. Way different ending than I thought it was going to be. It does make sense in Daisy's arc just because she was so broken. Not only what she did that I was saying last episode, but now in this episode, Lincoln's the one who died. And we still don't know. He said that it seemed like it was supposed to be him because he was the only one that could have shorted out all that stuff and everything else. But that might be not really true because he had knowledge, because Daisy told him, of the future event. So he could have, knowing from the Flash and all the craziness of timelines, he could have altered that timeline a little bit where it was supposed to be Daisy, even though I think he would have made the sacrifice anyway, knowing the premonition or not, being, hurt like he was or not still. So, really sweet conversation the two of them had. He basically did say, I love you, anything else, and then, of course, it cut out because he left the atmosphere. But very reminiscent of kind of Peggy talking to Cap in Cap 1, or Peggy talking to Howard Stark at the end of Agent Carter Season 1. Very, very reminiscent of that. It was excellent. Really loved it. Seeing Hive's true form there. I wish he turned again in the jet, but I liked how, he was evil, but just he really saw himself as the savior. And in that moment, he saw the world and he wanted everyone to have connection and, that they weren't supposed to really be weapons. He didn't want these Inhumans to be weapons like they were made by the Kree. And it was just great to see kind of a villain. In the end, he accepted his defeat and just, you kind of understood him a little bit. Even though he's still an evil dude, and yes, you guys know I love my villains, but it was cool to have him have a little bit of humanity in him, even though, he is an Inhuman. So that was really cool. That was a cool moment him and Lincoln shared, being on opposing sides. Obviously, Lincoln killing him, basically, and killing himself. So really cool moment there. I think they teased one too many times that scene, but still, that was excellent. Like throughout the season, but still excellent. The way it paid off. Really sad. I think it would have been more impactful if it was like a major character, like even more major than Lincoln, been around season 1 or something, but, we've really explored him here in this back season. Of course, I just started liking him and they have to kill him, but what else is new on these TV shows? But that was great there. Coulson with some cool plans, seeing, more upgrades with his hand, Mac and a shotgun axe, finally, the legit final product of it was excellent to see. It looks like Simmons and Fitz are exploring their relationship, which was really cool. I assume, just because Hive died doesn't mean that the other primitives, do they lose connection to him? I would assume so, but they're still around, they're still dangerous, so I guess they had to round up the rest of them. Plus, James is still alive, because I don't think he died there, they just punched him in the face, so he's also a prisoner, so we should probably see Hellfire at some certain point. Maybe he'll be able to join the Secret Warriors, because he wasn't a horrible person, but he was kind of taken away from humanity, and he didn't like people and they didn't like him, so maybe they can bring him into the team, or whatever's left of the team at this point. It looks like Elena did live, so I'm interested to see where she goes next season, and we didn't see Joey since he left after the episode of The Team, episode 17, so he's still around. So a lot of questions going into season 4. Super interested to see where that's going to go. I will say this is probably the end of Brett Dalton on the show, unless they bring him back in a flashback, which would be awesome. I just don't think they're going to. But, Mr. Dalton, you're probably never going to see this. But, again, thanks for 3 amazing seasons here on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., kind of playing the straight man that, you were kind of, dry and it wasn't your fault. You were purposely like that. Even though I still liked Ward, I don't have as many problems with that first half of season 1 as many people do. But still, you play that part, then you get one of the best turns in TV in recent years. You turn into, you were this Hydra agent all along, kind of like Cap is in the comic books now, spoilers. And, you play one of my favorite villains, I would say, on TV, maybe one of my favorite villains in movies and in TV. Even in comics, I think you were absolutely great as Ward. Truly miss him. And then you play Hive, and I think you play a great, terrifying, powerful villain who's has Ward's memories, but is completely different from Ward. And you were able to portray that to me, and I would assume the rest of your audience from seeing other reactors videos. And you were able to give such a different performance that you were like, okay, this is a different character. Same face, but this is a different character. And that's a tribute to your acting, to the writing, to the directing. Excellent job there. You deserve a round of applause. And I know you still hang around Comic-Cons and things like that, but super cool what you did in these 3 seasons. You were absolutely great. I can't wait to see more what you do, maybe in movies or TV shows. It's kind of sad that you'll probably be out of the Marvel Universe, but excellent job there. That's what I would say. Great performances as well from Clark Gregg in this episode. I think Chloe Bennett was top notch. This might be some of the best acting we've seen from Chloe Bennett, and that's not to say that she's been a bad actress. Just so powerful, absolutely great. And Luke Mitchell, I think, plays Lincoln. Great, excellent acting between the two of them. That was great. I really have been believing the relationship here in the back half of season 3, probably since like episode 15 or so. And I really believe that was a super sad moment that reminded me, of Cap and Peggy there. Great, heart-wrenching, ripping your heart out episode. And I can't wait for season 4. Maybe I'll make a video more on my thoughts, but overall, guys, that's my thoughts here on episode 22 of season 3 of Agent Shield Ascension. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Did you like the episode? Did you not like the episode? What did you think of this whole 2-hour finale here? I kind of didn't, give questions at the end of the last episode because I didn't think there was many. But I think the questions are, again, what is that AI? Is that the villain of season 4? If not, who is? What's coming? Because kind of Shield usually does kind of 2 villains. One in the in these last 2 seasons, one in the first 10 episodes, and then one in the back end. What is it going to be? What are they going to do? Who's the director of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I don't think it is Dr. Radcliffe. So is it May? Is it Radcliffe? What is going on here? This is probably the my favorite season, I would say. I don't think I have a problem saying that. Definitely blows season 1 out of the water. And I think it's even better than season 2 overall. There was only some episodes here and there that I didn't like. It took a while to get its footing a little bit, but I think really since episode 14, it's done an absolutely great job. Great season. It's got me so pumped. I hope the ratings start coming back up here. I'm a little afraid just because it's in a new time slot. I think it's at 10 o'clock now, coming in the fall. So it kind of worries me that they pushed it from 8 to 9, and now we're going 9 to 10 here. So I don't know if that's going to be great for ratings. That might be worse for ratings. The only cool thing is they might use it as a justification, the creators, but apparently they'll be able to do kind of darker stuff because it's at a later part of time. So I'm hoping for that. Let me know, your predictions to that. How do you think, the time slot here is going to change? I would think obviously Hive is dead. So give me your best moments that you had for Brett Dalton over these 3 seasons as Ward and as Hive, and any other thoughts and predictions you have for this episode. For next season. Let me know what you thought about Lincoln's death. Was it absolutely heart-wrenching like I thought it was? And that final scene him and Daisy had together. Let me know what you thought about that and anything else on the episode. Let me know down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends if you'd be so kind. And until next season of Agent S.H.I.E.L.D., guys, thanks for sticking around. And until a great season 4, I hope that comes. We all hope it's going to come. Thanks for watching.